We can classify or name a triangle two different ways. We can classify it based on its sides, giving it a name like equilateral, isosceles, or scalene. We can also classify it based on its angles, giving it a name like a right triangle, an acute, an obtuse, or an equiangular triangle. So let's go ahead and classify these triangles two different ways and give them two names if possible. This first triangle, I'm going to start with its sides. I can see based on the tick marks that I have two congruent sides. That tells me I'm dealing with an isosceles triangle. That means I have two sides that are the same length. Next, I can also see that I have a right angle symbol. A 90-degree tick mark right there tells me that, which means I also have a right triangle. So I can say this is an isosceles right triangle. Based on the tick marks, notice we're not allowed to assume anything. We have to see this information. Next picture, based on its sides, none of the sides have any tick marks on them, which leads me to believe that all the sides are different lengths. I can also see, very clearly that the sides are not even close to being the same. So I'm going to call this a scalene triangle, meaning all three sides are different lengths. Also, based on its angles, I can see that I have one obtuse angle up here. Now, I'm not assuming that's obtuse. I can clearly see that that's more than 90 degrees. It opens up more than that L-shaped 90-degree angle would make. So I can also say this is an obtuse triangle. It has one obtuse angle. The third and final triangle we'll take a look at. Again, I have no tick marks on the sides, so I'm going to say this is a scalene triangle. All sides are different lengths, and I can see that that's pretty clear. Also, to name it by its angles, I have to be careful because this angle right here looks like it might be 90 degrees, but I don't have a tick mark there, and I'm not allowed to assume. So I cannot call this a right triangle. Maybe it's 90 degrees, and so maybe it would be a right triangle, but maybe it's 89 degrees, or maybe it's 91. And so based on its angles, I don't have enough information in this one to name it anything. So the best I could say is this is a scalene triangle. I would need some more information to classify it by its angles.